Here is week 2, the school library space. Here are some basic, what I'm calling commandments, that should be front and center when considering the school library organization and atmosphere. The library should be inviting. It should be a welcoming place for students and staff. Little touches can create a comfortable zone. Consider book characters, stuffed animals posed with books in an elementary library, puppets, a secluded free reading area with cushions and perhaps lamps, which make for a cozy atmosphere. In a secondary school, adding comfortable chairs, small group areas, student artwork on the walls, posters, and book displays for special days can contribute to a positive atmosphere. It should be a flexible instructional space and cozy reading spaces. There should be a variety of activities, including performance spaces. It can become a warm, welcoming, and exciting space, a place where students want to be. Since the school library focuses on the business of teaching students to be effective users of information, the arrangement of the library should be such that they can easily locate materials. Most school libraries arrange their nonfiction in Dewey order and fiction alphabetically by author. We will be looking at some more creative ideas for shelving, which will open up a discussion of pros and cons about creative arrangements. But it all comes down to arranging in a logical sequence so students can make sense of the arrangement of the materials and find what they need. Because a wide variety of activities occur in the school library, there needs to be considerations that will make it as flexible as possible. For example, an elementary library can have young children sitting on the floor listening to a reading, with an older group of children working in small groups to develop a research report, and there might be a committee meeting in the library after school. A secondary school may have several classes working in the library at the same time, while individual students are doing research and others are reading. When planning a library space, it's important to consider the many possible uses of the space and make sure the design is flexible. A recent trend in the use of school libraries is in the concept of maker spaces. A makerspace is a place where students can gather to create, invent, tinker, explore, and discover using a variety of tools and materials. So says school librarian Diana Radina, who came up with this definition after doing considerable research on the topic. There is a separate document in this week's module that has links to an amazing makerspace resource from School Library Journal, and also a link to the American Association of School Librarians' position statement on flexible scheduling. Please take some time to review these two resources. Flexible scheduling refers to the notion of having classes schedule time in the library at point of need. For example, when launching a research project or building on resources for a unit of study, rather than having a block of time each week to visit the library and check out books. The flexible schedule means that students can come in during the day, check out a new book as they finish what they are reading. Teachers have the option to send students to the library as they finish class assignments, or can schedule small groups to visit the library and check out books. Then have a look in your text on page 37 to see an outline of the many variations on the standard organization of the school library. The school library environment considerations include the elements listed on the slide. We have determined what can be done to create a comfortable atmosphere. A quality school library will be spacious and barrier-free, with spaces for free-flowing traffic and flexible groupings. Special areas to consider include the circulation area, display areas, small group viewing and instructional area, an office, a workroom that includes a sink, a primary storytelling area, production space, a location for a professional collection, for reference and for small group instruction, adequate stacks and shelving for the collection, and textbook storage. Considerations also include how the space will be used, where special areas will be located, how the flow will be addressed, as well as the arrangement of the furniture. An important consideration is to have furniture that is appropriate in size to match the students, so that kindergartners are not falling off their chairs and older students are not too close to the floor. Signage is important to build independence among the students in locating resources, and display areas need to be selected so student work can be showcased, as well as displays for special days and special projects. Consider posting a variety of student work that has been conducted in the library, as well as student artwork. And having music in the background creates a unique atmosphere that is very conducive to student activities. A particular favorite of mine is Ocean Sounds on Pandora. And finally, the library must be inspected and adjusted for ADA compliance. Most library shelving is inherited and can be all good or not. If you have a good understanding of what shelving should entail, you might be able to make adjustments to improve what you have inherited, and in some cases may have the opportunity to remodel. Here are some basics. All shelving should be flexible, not fixed. Shelves should be adjustable to allow for taller books in the nonfiction and picture book sections versus the fairly standard sizes of fiction. The slide shows the recommended measurements for library shelves at both the elementary and the secondary level. Shelving should be designed for easy supervision and convenient traffic flow. Library staff should have the ability to see down aisles from the circulation desk, and blocked spaces should be avoided. Shelves with backs will prevent books from falling behind the shelving. For non-adjustable shelving, consider shelving fiction, as the books tend to be a uniform height. When a shifting of the collection is considered, measure and log off the amount of shelf space needed for each section of books before they are packed or carted. Shelving must be secure and braced to avoid falling in case of an earthquake. Top shelves should be lightly loaded. Take a moment to read the article that is posted in the module titled Shelving, a Task Whose Time Has Gone. Shelving also opens up a discussion about how to arrange materials. There is an ongoing discussion related to whether or not schools should be using the Dewey Decimal System. I have posted 4 short articles in the content area for Class 2 in Canvas. Take some time to read and reflect on the opinions of the authors who are sharing their ideas about shelving without using Dewey. After reflecting, go to the discussion area and post your opinion as to whether or not these ideas are worth considering. How the library is arranged in terms of supervision is critical. Staff should be able to see all areas of the library from a single location. There should not be spaces that are hidden from view. Stacks should be configured so that the aisles can be supervised. Consider floor covering and check for areas of wear and holes. Check for protruding objects, adequate aisle space, and furniture design. Check for splinters or sharp edges on shelving. These all affect accessibility. The library should be equipped with an alarm system that is audible and visual. There should be an emergency management plan in place that should also address the needs of the disabled. The plan should give details of how to respond to various types of emergencies. Being prepared for an emergency is the most important step to take in terms of safety, and should include a posted evacuation plan and posted evacuation procedures. You never know when it will be an issue and when it will be critical to student safety. For your assignments in the course, you will want to become familiar with the variety of resources that are available to you through the Sacramento City College Library databases. You can easily access them from home by logging in with your username and password. The databases that will be especially helpful to you are the Library Information Science and Technology Abstracts from EBSCO, Education Complete, Academic Search Complete, and OneSearch. When you are looking for accurate information on a topic, or when you need to locate a journal article to review, these are the places you will find what you need. The databases are available directly from the Sacramento City College Library page. A field trip to a library is scheduled for St. Michael's Episcopal School Library. The visit will be about an hour. The school is located in Carmichael at 2140 Mission Avenue. Driving directions are posted in the Class 2 module. This will be an optional field trip, but I recommend that you attend if at all possible to get the feel of a school library. The St. Michael students will be on summer break, but you will still get a sense of the variety of activities that occur in the library and will see firsthand the organization of a library space. Well, that's all for this installment. Be sure to check the Class 2 module to review the assignments for this week that include a journal article assignment, and to be sure you haven't forgotten anything else. Adios for now.